Game tracker and box score discuss on the fan boards. The Memphis Grizzlies were defeated by the Sacramento Kings, 99-96, on Friday night in FedExForum. The Grizzlies fell to 19-30 on the season and have now lost 8 straight games. The Kings improved to 25-24 on the year. Omri Casspi led the Grizzlies with 18 points on 8 of 11.717 shooting, and had 5 dunks in the game. Casspi has now cracked double figures 9 times this year, and has now led Memphis in scoring 3 times. Mike Conley finished just shy of a double-double, scoring 16 points and dishing out a game-high 9 assists. JaMychal Green added 14 points off the bench for the second straight game. Marc Gasol followed up his triple-double on Wednesday with a double-double tonight, scoring 11 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. Gasol now has 18 double-doubles this season, which leads the Grizzlies. Buddy Hield led all scorers with 26 points to go with 7 rebounds. Hield at one point made 4 consecutive three-pointers between the third and fourth quarters, and finished 6 for 9.667 from 3. De'Aaron Fox finished with 22 points, marking the 18th time this year he scored 20 or more. Nemanja Bjelica recorded his 5th double-double of the year, scoring 17 points and collecting 11 rebounds while blocking a game-high 3 shots. Memphis outshot Sacramento in the game, going 34 for 80.425 from the field, while Sacramento went 37 for 91.407, but the Kings doubled up the Grizzlies beyond the arc, making 12 of 33.364 three-pointers compared to 6 of 20.300 for the Grizzlies. Ball security was an issue all night as Sacramento committed 19 turnovers, which led to 26 points for Memphis, and the Grizzlies turned it over 16 times, turning into 18 points for the Kings. The Grizzlies outscored the Kings 48-38 in the paint, but Sacramento won in second-chance opportunities 15-5. Memphis fought throughout the fourth quarter, which included 5 lead changes in the final 5 minutes. Memphis conceded 7 offensive rebounds to the Kings in the quarter, the most by an opponent in the final quarter this year. With Sacramento up by 10, the Grizzlies went on 11-2, 7-17-251 run to cut the Kings' lead to 89-88. With 11.2 seconds remaining in the game, Fox sank a step-back 19-footer to put the Kings up 98-94, but Conley immediately drove down the floor to make a layup with 4.3 seconds left. Memphis had to foul with 3.2 seconds left in the game, and Hield made 1 of 2 free throws to make it 99-96. With no timeouts left, the Grizzlies got the ball down to the three-point line, but Conley couldn't get a shot off in time, giving Sacramento the win. The teams were efficient beyond the arc in the third, as Memphis made 3 of 4.750 threes and Sacramento sank 4 of 8.500. The Kings went on a quick 9-2 run from 7:54 to 6:10, 1:44 span, to push their lead to double digits, 63-52, but the Grizzlies later went on an 8-0 run of their own to trim Sacramento's lead to 77-71. Hield had 13 points on 4 of 6.667 three-point shooting in the quarter. The first half was a competitive one, featuring 12 lead changes and 6 ties. Sacramento made 20 of 48.417 shots in the half, but went just 4 of 15.267 from three-point range, while Memphis was 17 of 43.395 overall in the half and 2 of 9.222 from the perimeter. Both teams had trouble taking care of the ball, as the Kings turned the ball over 9 times, 12 Grizzlies points in the half, while the Grizzlies committed 8 turnovers, 10 Kings points. Casspi was the lone double-digit scorer in the half, scoring 12 points on 5 of 7.714 shooting. Next game, the Grizzlies will finish the back-to-back when they host the Indiana Pacers tomorrow on Saturday, January 26th in FedExForum at 7 p.m. Court. Saturday is also Grizz's birthday, where the first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a Grizzlies backpack as part of the celebration. I'm out to the game. Tune in to Fox Sports Southeast presented by Pinnacle Financial Partners or listen on 92.9 FM ESPN to follow the action. Fans who want to support the Memphis Grizzlies and purchase single-game tickets or 10-game flex packs can do so now by calling 901-888-HOOP or going online to grizzlies.com/tickets. Single-game tickets are also available for purchase at the FedExForum box office, all Ticketmaster locations, Ticketmaster.com, online at grizzlies.com/tickets or by calling 1-800-4NBA-TICKS. For more information on the Grizzlies, visit grizzlies.com, like Memphis Grizzlies on Facebook or follow on Twitter and Instagram, @memgrizz. Team quotes on the jump ball call in the fourth quarter. I don't understand how that works, to be honest with you. The referee that was on the call called a jump ball, and then he was overruled by another official. I'm not necessarily sure of their mechanics and how all that works, but it was clear to everybody in the arena that he called a jump ball. I don't know, maybe we'll get an explanation after the game. JB Bickerstaff on Garrett Temple's injury, X-rays were negative. He's going to get an MRI tomorrow, and we'll see from there. JB Bickerstaff on positives from the game, the competition level of our bench guys. Joakim Noah came in and gave us a huge spark. Javon Carter gave us a spark. Omri Casspi was really good. I think you can take that as a positive step. Our bench guys were more productive for us. JB Bickerstaff on the energy in the third quarter. Our bench around that 6-minute mark in the third quarter gave us huge life. They played with a ton of energy. That combination of fire from Joakim Noah, Javon Carter, JaMychal Green, I thought they energized the building and gave us an opportunity to get back in the game. I think they set a tone, and when our starters came back and they matched that level of energy and intensity. JB Bickerstaff on playing JaMychal Green, Jaren Jackson Jr. and Marcus all together. I thought it was good. That's a lot of length on the floor. The ability of all those guys to make shots so they can stay out in space, and it doesn't crowd the lane. It still opens up opportunities for penetration. The versatility on the defensive end of the floor, too, where those guys can match at different positions. I think we need to rebound better out of that group. I still think we gave up some offensive boards, but with that size we should be a good defensive rebounding team, so we can improve there with that group. Bickerstaff on his reaction when the game ended. Yeah, I wanted to win the game. I just put a lot into the game. It's my job. Jaren Jackson Jr. On the energy Javon Carter and Joakim Noah brought in the third quarter, it was great. That's what they've got to do. They've got to provide that off the bench. They do that all the time. They do that when they're on the bench. They do that when they're not in the game, and when they came in they just brought it. Jaren Jackson Jr. on his feelings after the loss. We lost. That's pretty much it. When I walk out of here I'll be alright. Jaren Jackson Jr. on the call at the end of the game. That call is what it is. I felt we got the jump ball, but stuff like that happens. We were more concerned with the plays we didn't make leading up to that point that allowed that call to decide a big part of that game. So ultimately, we gave ourselves another chance to win. We just have to figure it out, find ways to execute down the stretch, not get so scattered, spacing, and not turning the ball over. Just being mindful of situations. Not fouling and all that stuff that goes into the last minutes of the game. Mike Conley on the bench was great. They came with a lot of energy. I thought Joakim Noah returning really helped that. Javon Carter did really well. Omri Casspi. I think when Garrett Temple went down, guys really stepped up. Everybody that had to come in and play. Bruno Kuboko coming into the game, giving us good minutes. A lot of guys stepped up for us, and I think that's a big key for us to try and get back to winning, is being consistent from our starter to our bench. Mike Conley on Omri Casspi's aggression on a fast break. Yeah, I did not expect him to be. You know, he's probably our best open court player. He always runs. He's always looking for the ball and looking for through-aheads, and he really can finish. He tries to get in there and dunk everything and finish those plays. He's been great all year. Mike Conley on playing the Pacers tomorrow night. Their depth. They have a great coach, but they have a lot of guys that are all weapons. They all can move the ball. They all can shoot. They all can score and make plays for each other, unselfish, and they play defense. It's going to be a great challenge playing against one of the better teams out of the East. Mike Conley. Player notes: Omri Casspi led the Grizzlies with 18 points on 8 of 11.717 shooting, and had 5 dunks in the game. Casspi has now cracked double figures 9 times this year, and has now led Memphis in scoring 3 times. Mike Conley finished just shy of a double-double, scoring 16 points and dishing out a game-high 9 assists. JaMychal Green added 14 points off the bench for the second straight game. Marc Gasol followed up his triple-double on Wednesday with a double-double tonight, scoring 11 points and grabbing 10 rebounds. Gasol now has 18 double-doubles this season, which leads the Grizzlies. Get the app, download or update the official Grizzlies app.